Hello and welcome, my air sign zodiac friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius friends in celebration of the Chinese New Year. On January 25th, we are going to be entering the Year of the Rat. We're leaving the Year of the Pig and we're heading into the Year of the Metal Rat. These are very different energies, and as the Chinese zodiac, all of them are very different energies. The rat is a very resilient and creative energy in procuring resources and stability and financial support for itself. And it's really this resourceful energy that is going to intertwine itself into 2020. So I've created a spread for the Chinese New Year. This is the spread I'm going to be using. I've done a lot of different New Year's readings where I've done a mapping session. And I wanted to do something special and different for the Chinese New Year. And so that's why I've created this infinity reading for the Chinese New Year. I will have a link below to this spread. So at a later date, you'll be able to go reference this spread as you need. The deck I'm using for this reading is the Shadowscape Tarot. It's a beautiful deck, and like always, I have a link below to this deck, so should it speak to you, you can go check it out for yourselves. Alright, my air sign zodiac friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. Now, I did not use questions in this reading. These are more statements, and the cards will answer the statement. They'll fulfill the statement, if you will. And in this reading, I've actually put two positions for the first statement. For question 1, I have two answers. And the statement that it's answering is balance. So the first balance card for my air sign zodiac is the Page of Swords. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy that is full of excitement, determination, and enthusiasm. The swords are about that truth and knowledge. And he's balanced out with the King of Pentacles, the Midas touch. The reason I chose two cards for balance is, well, usually it is a balancing act of a couple things, right? And this gives you that yin and yang energy. And we do have a very clear yin and yang energy. We have this stable energy of the king. And the king is the most well-developed and fully developed personality of a suit. And we have the suit of pentacles, which is about growth and abundance. It's balanced out with that sword of truth and knowledge. It really reminds me of that the yin and yang symbol, because we do have that earthy, stable energy and that very fluid knowledge energy of air. The pair of them together are going to create a fantastic dynamic for my air sign zodiac friends to being able to embrace this resourceful energy of the rat. That pentacle, that King of Pentacles, allows you to have that growth. The page allows you to have that inquisitive, playful questioning, finding out the true meaning of things. You can't create change or embrace a resourceful energy by staying stagnant and true, like, well, in this case, the tree. The King of Pentacles is incorporated into a tree. We need that fluidity of the air to take you forward. And that yin and yang is going to be essential for you to create this abundance and wealth that we're looking for, especially in 2020. That financial stability will go quite a long ways for us. So in position 2, we have inspiration. The 5 of Cups. Fives are a conflictual number. Cups, we're looking at that intuition and emotion. Now the Five of Cups, the original card, Pamela Coleman Smith, she shows a woman that is mourning the loss of 3 overturned cups. And yet behind her are 2 cups that are full and standing up. What the Five of Cups talks about is focusing in on what's truly important. Those overturned cups, there's loss and sadness there. There's no moving forward. It's in those upright cups where you're going to find that bond, that duality, those choices. And that's what we need to look at. That inspiration of what's going to make a difference, bringing in more fulfillment and meaning. Those 2 cups are literally your holy grail, that literally yin and yang again of the holy grail. Taking that forward, gaining inspiration, ideas, and creativity. Using your intuition and that connection in for guidance. Again, making sure we've got that grounded energy and that inquisical questioning, that critical thinking. These 3 pieces are starting to show you a pathway on how to go forward. How do you create more abundance? How do you become more resourceful in your life? Like I said, we can't stay true to a tree. If we put our roots down and never change, we start to lose out on a lot of creative, dynamic aspects that are being offered for us. Then in position 3, grounded. Judgment, the 20th card in the major arcana, that connection in. Those messages from the higher vibrational sources and beings. Those messages will help direct us and keep us very firmly planted in our journey. Yes, usually when you're looking at the messages from the higher vibrational beings, you're looking at kind of feeling a little bit woozy because you're getting a lot of information from up on high. You've got to remember we've got this yin-yang balance that was drawn in position 1. We have that very grounded and very stable energy of the King of Pentacles. That gives us that very earthy groundedness. This gives us that balance of that support and guidance and love from those higher vibrational beings and the universe. All of it together is going to really help us feel grounded and connected in, because a lot of our disconnection we feel right now is disconnection from the universe, not so much the earth. Many of us have that connection in with Gaia. We don't with the universe. We have a bit of a disconnect there. So the 2 of them keep us grounded and connected in. And now we're going to go on to position 4, which is raise vibration. The Fool, the 0 card in the major arcana, and it talks about that new beginning and that trust in the universe, that leap of faith energy. When you trust that there is a plan, that bigger picture plan for yourself and those around you, you trust that the universe has got your back and it's guiding you, that carefree energy will help you connect in to the resourcefulness of the rat that will bring in that energy that you want. Raising our vibration by trusting in the universe, raising our vibration by allowing this rat resourceful energy to guide us and bring us forward towards that abundance that we're looking for. And then on to 5, harmony. The 3 of Pentacles. 3s are about expression and growth. That pentacle is about that growth and abundance. The 3 of Pentacles is about hard work and working in a cooperative state. The original card that Pamela Coleman Smith drew has an artisan banging on this cathedral that He, the architect, and the monk are building together in cooperation, using their skills and abilities together to create something amazing. This cooperation that's going to bring you harmony into your life is you working cooperatively with your higher self and those higher vibrational beings and your support system here on earth. When you work in tandem and together, you have this amazing Triforce. I like to kind of nickname it the Triforce Perfecta. When you have that physical and spiritual planes working in harmony with yourself, that not only brings about a better harmony for yourself and your community, it'll bring about harmony within yourself, but it's also going to bring harmony to those around you, and it's also going to raise everyone's vibration because you have that connection into that higher vibrational energy. That higher vibrational energy that is going to help direct yourself and those people who you're working in cooperation with here on this physical plane. And the last card, Centered. The Six of Pentacles. Sixes themselves are about harmony and balance. The Six of Pentacles talks about balancing out your resources and your energy so that you can have all aspects of your life are growing. It's balancing out that energy, your permission, and time to those different aspects of your life and to the lives who are important to you. Bringing in that growth and abundance in all aspects of our lives. We're also looking at balancing out the energies that we give to others, making sure that we're receiving something in return. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tangible something, whether it be a support or a grouping, like where you're working in cooperation, or something that is of value to you. Their energy, their love. When it's reciprocated, there's a balancing out, and it's that balancing that's going to be key to helping you maintain that centered and balanced energy state. When you give to others and don't receive anything in return, that's when you start to feel depleted. Even if you were to give something to somebody and they thank you and they, give you a hug, that energy return helps to regenerate and fill energies that we used to do what it is they needed. That balancing out is key. On top of that energy balance, we're looking at the pentacle being smack in the middle of this infinity symbol. That grounded energy that we talked about here in the King, that's going to be essential for you to maintain that centered energy. That balanced centered energy is what you're going to need to tap in to this energy of the rat, this resourcefulness to create abundance in our lives. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and that you were able to gain insight and direction into what the Chinese New Year is going to bring you. And more importantly, how to embrace this resourcefulness of the rat energy. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see, I'm going to be adding new and fun little readings here and there. I've got a lot of interesting twists coming up in the future. The best way to stay connected is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell so you don't miss anything. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius friends,